When I was building my GitHub portfolio, I found it so difficult because I Googled, I searched YouTube, I asked questions, and it seemed like nobody had the correct information. Nobody was telling me what I needed to know. I had to figure it out myself. In this video, I would show you how to make your GitHub portfolio look organized like this. Hi besties, I'm Dima. Welcome to Tech and Life with Dima. So if you're a beginner data analyst and everyone has been shouting, build your portfolio, showcase it on GitHub, you have to own a GitHub portfolio and nobody's showing how to do that. Nobody's showing how to set it up. You're not alone in this. In this video, I'll be showing you how to set up your GitHub from signing up to uploading your first project to creating your main README. That's the one the recruiters will see. Something like this when they click on your portfolio link. Grab your laptop. Let's get into it together. In this first step, I'll be showing you how to create a GitHub account. If you're a beginner data analyst, this is your first step in building a clean professional portfolio. Let's get started. You open your browser, you search for github.com. This will take you to the official GitHub page. On the top right corner, you see the sign up button. You click that and it will to prompt you to sign up. So please use a professional email address for this step and you put your password. You choose a username. Please use a professional username. We'll be using Dima portfolio for this portfolio. Then you select your country and you click the create account button. You may be asked for further email verification or just to resign in. Either one of them, just follow whatever you're prompted to do and sign in. Here you go, you have your professional GitHub account. Don't feel pressure to know everything from day one. GitHub may seem confusing at first, but I promise you, when we go through this step by step, you will understand it better. Now your GitHub account is set up, it's time to create your very first portfolio project repository. A repository, we actually call it repo. A repo is a folder that holds all your project files. Every data project you do will have its own repo. Now let's walk through creating one. So from your GitHub dashboard, you click the create repository button and then you name this repo. The name should be self-explanatory. It should be something descriptive and straight to the point. The next section is the description section. So you could leave this blank. It's actually optional. You could leave this blank or you add a summary of what you're working on. You want to make sure the visibility button is on public because you want everyone to see this project. You have to turn on the add readme button. It's very important. Please don't skip this. And then for the other two sections, you can just leave them blank. I don't know what you do, but you can leave them blank and then you create your repo. Congratulations, your repo is live. Okay. I know right now it looks simple, it looks basic, but I promise you, we'll go through this step by step and make it clean and professional. For this step, we'll be uploading your project file into your GitHub repo. So just think about this step like you're trying to move the files that are in your laptop into your GitHub folder. You can move your Excel file, your Tableau screenshots, your SQL file into this. Anything related to your project, you can move it into this your repo folder. Inside the repo you just created, click the add file drop down, select upload files, drag and drop your files into the box or click choose your files. I chose an Excel sheet and a screenshot. After files load, scroll down and click commit changes. And that's it. Your project files are now live on GitHub. In this next step, I'll be showing how to write your README file and explain it in a way that recruiters can understand what your project is about. This README step is the part that beginners skip all the time. So please don't skip this part. It's very important. Your README is where you write or is where you explain what your project is about, the tools you use, your skills, what you worked on, what you worked with. Like you're just explaining it so that people can understand it. So now I'll be putting you through how to write to make your README look professional and clean, and it makes it look like a pro. Before we start editing the README, we will first go to the screenshot folder to get the screenshot link. We'll need this later on. On your repo homepage, click the pencil icon in the top right to edit. Type your README in a Markdown format. A Markdown format is just a simple way of formatting text so it looks clean. For example, a hash symbol represents a heading and a double hash symbol represents double heading. You can even insert images or links, just like the link we copied earlier. Don't worry, you don't have to memorize it. You can just screenshot this page. Scroll down and click Commit Changes. After you commit changes, this is what we have. Professional looking, clean, README. You can see the link works. Now your project is no longer just files, it's a proper case study. Now let's add a personal touch to your GitHub by creating a profile README. This profile README is what people see when they click on your GitHub username or your GitHub link. It's just like your GitHub about or bio section. So we'll add your name, a short intro, the tools you use, your skills, and links to your project. We'll use a Markdown format to make this look clean and organized. Now let's add a personal touch to your GitHub by creating a profile README. We'll create a new repository just like we did before. This time around, your repo name must be your username. It's important you don't miss a step. You'll know it has worked when you see that special repo information that GitHub includes. Just like before, you can leave your repo description blank, or you can just add a summary of what you're working on. You make sure your visibility is on public, then you turn on the add readme button, leave every other thing as it is. You create the repository. Here you have it. Your main profile readme is live. Now we will edit the readme. Let's do this together. Remember I said your first hash symbol is for the heading. You introduce yourself, talk about what you do. Your double hash symbol is for subheading. In this session, you list the tools you work with. Another subheading, my project section. So you will list all the projects you've worked on or any previous work experience. You can even add it to this session. For the sake of this example, I'm going to include that first repo we created, that first project that I uploaded that included screenshots and Excel sheet. That's what I'm going to add to my project section just to show you how it works. Sales performance dashboard. We want this README to directly link to that project. And remember what I told you about the Markdown. So we're going to encase this in a square bracket, the topic that would show that we want to embed the link. Then beside it, we use a normal bracket and add dots inside. Don't worry, we're going to fill that dots in. So you just keep adding more, use the same Markdown format that I told you about so it can look clean and you want this to be professional. Just add any professional information you want your recruiters to see because this is your portfolio. This is what they see. This is the main page they see when they click on your portfolio link. You click the green commit changes button by your top right, and that is it. This is what it looks like when you use the Markdown format. For my project section, we are going to replace these dots with the correct link. You click on the repo, you select the first project we uploaded. We are trying to copy the link. That's why we are doing this step. You copy the link, you go back to your main page and click on the pencil icon to edit that readme. So you can take that link you copied and paste it, you replace it where those dots are. Okay, this is what it looks like after you've done that. The links work now. When we click the link, it will take us directly to the main project, to the project. You don't have to start searching for it in our repository page or something. It just takes us to the main page. The same thing with the LinkedIn. If I was logged in on LinkedIn, you would see it clearly. Now you could use emojis. You can add emojis for this on your README so it will look more fun if that's your thing. And ensure to edit your profile too, because we need your profile picture in the frame and your other information. So you can copy your link and paste it on another browser to see what it looks like when someone looks at your portfolio. This is exactly what they see. This is exactly what recruiters see. If you followed everything step by step, congrats again. You now have a professional digital portfolio you can add to your CV, your LinkedIn, or your internship applications. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, or share this video with a friend who may need this. A beginner data analyst who was stuck just like I was. If you found any step difficult, you can ask me in the comment section. I'll be replying to all comments. So don't forget to keep growing, keep learning, keep glowing, and you don't have to feel pressured. Like I said earlier, you don't have to feel pressured to know everything at once. Till next time, bye.